you thinking about a potential future with your guy? Or is he just another casual dating partner? The answer to those questions may be elusive right now, but there are subtle signs that can reveal his intentions to you. It's hard to tell what someone is thinking or what they want from you when you first meet them. That being said, there are some subtle signs that a guy wants more than just a casual relationship with you. Let's dive into 35 signs he wants a future with you.
1. He pays attention to what's important to you. You've only just started dating, but he's already making an effort to understand what is important to you. If he is genuinely interested in a relationship with you, he will try to learn more about your life, career, interests, and the things you care most about. Be cautious. If he is only concerned with what you look like, what you do for a living, and getting you into bed, he probably isn't taking any time to really get to know you. He may ask you many questions about your job, your hobbies, and the causes you care about. He may even try to attend some of your work events or donate to the causes that you are passionate about.
2. He is constantly giving you compliments. Just imagine when a guy is into you, he is going to notice the little things about you that he likes. He will tell you how beautiful you are, and how lucky he feels to be dating you. He is also going to compliment you on things that you do well. This could be anything from your sense of humor to how you care for your friends. If he is just flirting with you, then he is probably not going to be this consistent with his compliments. If he is just trying to get you into bed, then he is more likely to only compliment the way you look. He may also just tell you that you are lucky to be dating him. This is his way of trying to make you feel special, but it is also a way of trying to boost his ego.
3. You are protected by him. He doesn't like it when you seem to be falling apart or getting sick. He wants you well and healthy, so he'll always be there for you if you need him. He'll do whatever he can to make sure that you feel better and never have to worry about anything. This can include doing things for you, cooking for you, or even taking care of your kids if he has them. The simple truth is he's just trying to protect and take care of you in any way that he can. The best thing about this is that he cares about you and wants to take care of you in every way. That makes him a great partner who is always on your side no matter what. There's actually a psychological term for what I'm talking about here. It's called the hero instinct. If you're dealing with the signs he wants to have a future with you, have you considered getting to the root of the issue? You see, most of our shortcomings in love stem from our own complicated inner relationship with ourselves. How can you fix the external without seeing to the internal first? I learned this from the world-renowned shaman Ruta Ayand, in his incredible free video on love and intimacy. So, if you want to improve the relationships you have with others and solve your connection with your partner, start with yourself. You'll find practical solutions and much more in Ruta's powerful video, solutions that'll stay with you for life.
4. He wants to meet your friends and family. Think about this for a moment. If he is serious about dating you, then he is probably going to be really excited to meet your friends and family. This doesn't mean that he is going to try and rush into meeting them either. He may just mention that he is excited to meet them as soon as he has been dating you for a few months. He may also start asking about the best times to meet your friends and family. If he is not that interested in meeting your friends and family, then he probably doesn't care about a long-run relationship with you. Moreover, he may be trying to rush the process to try and get you to sleep with him. He may also care, but he may not be ready to meet your friends and family yet.
5. He talks about the future with you. When he is dating you seriously, he will be making plans for the future with you. He may want to travel with you, or he may want to move to a new city because you want to go back to school. If he is only dating you to get in your pants, he probably doesn't care about your long-term goals. If he tells you to move to a new city or a new state, he may be interested in dating you in the long run. He may also be interested in dating you for the long run if he talks about going on a trip with you or if he tries to plan for the holidays with you.
6. He doesn't mind playing you. He isn't going to be trying to emotionally manipulate you or play games with you to try and get what he wants. He just wants to be with you and be yourself when you're together. Sounds impressive, right? He is only interested in sleeping with you. He is probably not going to care if you are having a bad day. He may also be trying to push you away if you try to get close to him. If he is interested in dating you seriously, he is going to want to make sure that you are happy. He may also want to know if there is anything that he can do to help you out when you're having a bad day. These are the signs that a guy wants a future with you. Remember this. Don't settle for less than what you deserve, and don't be afraid to walk away from a guy that isn't willing to make a real effort with you.
7. He supports your dreams and goals. He is not only paying attention to the things that you like but also the things that you have always wanted to do. Wouldn't it be great if you have always wanted to travel the world? Then he is going to try and find ways to make that happen. He is also going to be there to support you when things don't go your way. If he is just looking to get laid, he probably isn't going to be overly concerned with your dreams and goals. He may be nice to you occasionally, but he isn't going to put in much effort for you. He also may not be willing to help you out when times are tough.
8. He is constantly in good shape for you. This is the kind of guy that values appearance highly. He'll dress in the newest fashions, use the greatest cologne, and make sure his hair is perfectly styled to appear his best for you. Because he wants you to be a part of his future, he loves to impress you and will do anything to appear nice to you. There's no doubt that he's trying to date you for the long run.
9. He preserves your integrity. He appreciates you a lot because he's going to stand up for you and protect your reputation. Because he recognizes that his girlfriend deserves someone who is loyal and committed to her. This type of man is faithful and devoted to the one he loves. This type of guy also appreciates that his girlfriend is loyal to him. This relates back to the unique concept I mentioned earlier, the hero instinct. When a man feels respected, useful, and needed, he's more likely to think about the future with you. And the best part is, that triggering his hero instinct can be as simple as knowing the right thing to say over a text.
10. He does things for you because he cares about you, not because he wants something in return. I have already mentioned that this kind of guy above is always on your side and takes care of you no matter what. But wait, there's more. This is another aspect of the way he treats you. He does things for you because he cares about you, not because he wants something in return. He is a genuine person that shows his love for you by the way he treats and cares for you, not by how much money he can give you. If you do find yourself dating a man who doesn't provide all these signs, you need to think long and hard about staying with him. He notices the little things that make you happy or that make your day better, and he wants to do anything he can to make sure they give you those little things in return.
11. He behaves differently when he is with you. Let me take a wild guess. Many ladies dislike hot and cold types of people. They don't know how to read them, therefore they are unsure of what to make of them. It's a familiar story and it usually goes like this. A hot and cold guy is one who can be incredibly loving 1 minute and then ice cold the next. Why? Because he doesn't want to hear no from you, I suppose. To be certain that you are the one he wants to spend his entire life with, he is testing the waters.
12. He prefers to use we rather than I. He uses we as a default. He doesn't feel the need to assert his thoughts or ideas. He is comfortable and confident in acting as part of a group. This can be a sign that he is more open-minded and less stressed about social situations when he is around you. A guy who makes wee remarks demonstrates that he respects your viewpoint and wants to collaborate with you to accomplish goals. Another obvious indication that you are his long-term girlfriend.
13. He's confident enough to express his vulnerable side openly to you. You're dead right. Not everyone is comfortable being vulnerable. And some people are even afraid of it. Have you wondered why he could show his vulnerable side to you? Because he doesn't want to take the chance of being rejected. A man who is hesitant to be open and vulnerable is unlikely to ever commit to you. Being exposed to risk and feeling unsafe causes him to be always vigilant. He might actually be willing to devote himself if you demonstrate to him that you understand his weakness and won't reject him for what he expresses. It's also an indication that you two get along well and have a lot in common, which bodes well for a long-term relationship.
14. He is more confident than usual when dating you. Men are expected to be confident when meeting a woman and dating. However, this is not always the case. You can't deny that when you date him, he may show off his confidence to impress you and make you feel comfortable. A more honest approach can help him feel comfortable and secure in your relationship. As a result, he will be more open and ready to share his true feelings. First, let him know how much you appreciate his efforts to be open and honest with you. Additionally, let him know that it is okay if he does not feel 100% confident from time to time. Letting him know that you understand and appreciate his efforts will encourage him to share more of his true feelings with you in the future.
15. He is not selfish. He sincerely thinks about other people, their emotions, and their problems. He doesn't have an attitude of "I'm so terrific, and you're not." He always makes sure that you are put first and prioritizes your needs above anything else. If he is behaving this way, there is a valid explanation for it. He recognizes your value to him and your possibilities for the future.
16. You are introduced to his family. Family is among the most significant aspects of one's life. It's a great indicator that things are going well when a guy wants you to meet his parents, siblings, and other family members. He is confident that you will be well liked by his family because they share his enthusiasm for this connection. Additionally, he wants them to adore you just as much as he does because he intends to be around.
17. He sees your wants and requirements. He is aware of the triggers that raise your blood pressure, tingle in your stomach, and cause you to smile. What for? He has been keeping track of your likes and dislikes in order to impress you. It's a really good indication that he views you as a long-term partner if he's acting in this way. He is prepared to go above and beyond to bring you what you need because he is aware of what you desire. He pledges to serve as your groom.
18. He boosts your self-confidence. A man who is truly in love with you will always take care of your happiness and ensure that you feel cherished and valued. He'll make sure to set your insecurities aside so he can concentrate on becoming your hero rather than making fun of them. He aspires to be the one person who enhances your sense of inner and outer beauty, not just physically but also emotionally.
19. He is okay with you hanging out with your friends. He will even promote it. He'll encourage you to share your time with friends and family. He wants to let you make memories with your friends together while also forging a close bond with you and everything that matters in your life. A wise man understands the importance of maintaining individual identities in order to maintain a healthy partnership throughout time. Both of you and he can do this by spending time with your friends and his guy friends, respectively.
20. He pays attention to what interests you. Women who are independent and have their own interests and hobbies tend to attract men. At this point, you realize he is aware that in order to have you, he must be able to keep up with your interests and activities. He will always take care to pursue opportunities to find out more about your life so that he has something interesting to share with you. Additionally, the fact that he views you as a long-term companion demonstrates his interest in learning more about what makes you tick.
21. He never issues you with demands. Nothing is worse than being assigned worthless demands. It's incredibly childish, repulsive, and screams desperation. If your boyfriend wants a long-term relationship, he is aware that relationships are two-way streets. He won't compel you to do something you don't want to do or put you in a situation where you have to make a decision between the two. This demonstrates his regard for you, his awareness of your uniqueness, and his confidence in your ability to make wise choices.
22. He makes sure that his words and actions are aligned. In general, men are blunter than women. This is so that males can consider their desires and express them, but women are more likely to be passive and wait for men to express their desires. Let me take a wild guess. He won't make any promises he can't keep, but he will make sure that his words and deeds are consistent. He'll make sure that he doesn't say one thing and do something else. He will call himself out if this happens.
23. He respects your decisions, even if he doesn't agree with them. He never tries to persuade you otherwise. Instead, he makes sure to pay close attention to what you have to say in order to understand what you like and don't like. If you and your partner are able to disagree while being on opposing sides of an issue, it is a very good indication that your relationship will survive. A relationship is a two-way street. He knows that you are in charge of what you want and he understands that he must respect your decisions. He will be more open to discussing his opinion and changing his behavior so it more closely aligns with your desires in the future.
24. He makes sure not to annoy you. He knows what to say and what not to say. He is aware that he can shoot himself in the foot by saying the wrong thing at the wrong time. He will never be a jerk or even act like one. He'll be respectful and considerate toward you because he wants you to always feel welcome in his world and around his friends because of how comfortable he is when you are around everybody. Additionally, this is a great indicator that he cares about your feelings. Many women don't like men who make them feel irritated. It's a bad sign if he keeps pulling pranks, being too loud, or being cruel in any way.
25. He is not scared to express or openly discuss his feelings for you. Most men gag just thinking of discussing their emotions or acting all mushy. These types of men are afraid to express their true feelings for fear of appearing weak in front of other people. However, a man who truly loves you will not be afraid to tell you how he feels about you. He will openly express his love for you because he is secure in the relationship and cherishes your love for him. Since it's often impossible to elicit emotion from a stone, when he opens up to you and expresses his feelings, it is obvious that he wants a future with you.
26. He just loves the way you are. He knows you are a unique individual and that no matter what, you should never try to change someone else. No one is perfect and trying to make someone else into something they're not will only frustrate the both of you. Instead, focus on building a positive relationship with them and learning to appreciate who they are as an individual. There are many ways he can do this, by complimenting you when you do something good, being supportive when you're struggling, etc. By doing these things, He will create a strong foundation of trust and respect between the two of you, which will help to grow your connection and intimacy over time.
27. He gives you kind presents. Here, thoughtful and meaningful is the important phrase. I know the feeling when receive a gift from our partner. He's not the kind of guy to buy you a cheap nylon teddy bear and a plastic rose from the dollar shop. Yes, in the end, it's the thought that counts, but really, disgusting. He's the kind of guy who wants to purchase you special items because he recognizes your uniqueness among the other girls and wants to showcase it to the world. You see, like a necklace with specific importance to you or a handmade pair of rings. You can bet your bottom dollar that he is attempting to tie you down for the long run when he takes the effort to choose thoughtful, personalized gifts for you.
28. He is straightforward and sincere. Having a partner who is completely honest is so tremendously refreshing. He doesn't mince words, and, unless he's doing it on purpose, he's not the kind to be overly sentimental or sweet. Simply said, he is upfront and honest. In a relationship, he is also not afraid to speak things you might not want to hear. Really? Because honesty is demonstrated by being truthful and honest. He obviously has a great deal of respect for you and wants to lay a strong basis for a lasting relationship.
29. He respects your own privacy. He is not expecting you to be his entire life because he is aware that you have one outside of him. He is mindful of your boundaries and takes care not to cross them. He respects the way you choose to express yourself and your life. He has a clear idea of what you want, and he will not pressure you about it. He's not going to bomb with invitations for random night out just because he can't resist seeing the expression on your face.
30. He doesn't hesitate to express feelings of love or regret. When he has strong opinions or when something in the relationship is making him unhappy, he won't hesitate to express them to you. He'll also provide an apology if necessary. A man who is capable of doing this demonstrates his character and suitability as a long-term partner.
31. He gives you some room for yourself. Have you ever encountered a man who is constantly in your face? I don't even have asthma, but I had a guy who made me feel like I did. Your busy schedule is respected by a nice lover, who won't try to dictate your daily activities. He will make sure you have time for him, but he also recognizes your commitments to job and duties. As much as this relationship is about him, he also wants it to be about the two of you. And he is aware that they won't last very long if they aren't equally essential to one another.
32. You have fascinating deep talk conversations. I'm not referring to talks when you two are merely chit-chatting without any real purpose. I'm referring to conversations where both parties truly gain new knowledge. Where you discuss topics you don't know much about and he educates you. Excellent communication and smooth, fascinating interactions are essential for the development of a long-term, healthy relationship.
33. He always contacts you first and immediately when he has time. It's not always the lady's responsibility to send the first text. A man searching for a long-term relationship is aware of your busy schedule and the possibility that you won't always be able to respond to his texts. He is also aware of how much it means to you when he texts you first. I once texted my partner to say, "I love when you text me first. It gives me the impression that I'm the most significant person in your life." And he responded, "You are the most significant person in my life. My darling angel, I'll wait for your texts." At this point, you knew you and him were destined to spend the rest of our lives together when we first met.
34. Your sense of humor is similar to his. When evaluating a relationship, humor is a crucial quality to seek for. It is much simpler to connect with each other and have a good time when you both share the same sense of humor. Therefore, it's a good sign that you two will stick together if you both laugh uncontrollably at the same things, whether it's the house or park.
35. Other guys make him a little envious. A man who is looking for a long-term relationship obviously does not have many options for dating. And if he is extremely competitive about this type of behavior could indicate that he is secretly jealous of your other prospects. One thing for sure, he likes to feel envious of his male pals because he doesn't want another man to steal you away from him. Subscribe, like and share. Thanks for watching this video.